Hello? How are we doing? Are we good? I see you, Nikki. Shaking that. I don't know what it is you're doing, to be honest, Nikki. Just look at that. I'm gonna be honest. It's a wiggle. I appreciate you wiggling. You know, gotta love a good wiggle and a bad wiggle. Yep, there you go. I cannot speak. I may only wiggle, which is fair and valid and legit. No? Oh, that's light grey glass. That's a single pane of light grey glass. God, I ethoed myself. Okay. Quick for those people who are early. That's you guys. I did the back. Sneak preview before video. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. I did the back. Back is done. Thank you, Clumily, for resubscribing for 23 months. Jesus. I just need to put the flowers on it. I'm going to go see Joe. Joe. Actually, am I going to go see Joe? I'm going to go get rockets. And then I'm going to go see Joe. So, the front is starting to look awful. I need to, like, I mean, I spent time with Scott last time. It's fine. Okay, that should do it. I'll take a bucket because Joe wants me to do concrete stuff. Okay, we're heading over to Joe's. Push has resubscribed for 23 months. Red Steel Eagle has resubscribed for 22 months. A baby, a fall, and a pig. Thank you. And Choo Choo got ourselves a hype train. And Joe's over here. Joe is here. Hello.
Hi, I'm Cleo.
Joe is probably in a group. Or not. Joe is panicking.
I was in the middle of a thing, and you just came out of nowhere.
You've muted yourself. It's fine.
I was resizing the face camera.
Okay, this is perfectly normal. Okay, Joe. Joe's feeling perfectly normal today. Just want to put that out there.
Perfectly normal, Joe. Perfectly normal. Oh, sorry.
Breathe.
Got me. Thank you, Cleo.
I've been here 5 seconds. How are you already broken?
I was broken years ago. I just usually do a better job of hiding it.
Do you need a nap?
Okay. No. I do need 10 seconds to keep thinking. 2 more tips came in.
Okay, I'm
while
gonna mute because I've got a whole bunch of people because it's the start of a stream.
Yeah,
so I'll be
start of the stream.
Yeah,
you thank
okay.
your people, but yeah, no. While I was shrieking, 2 more $10 tips came in.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I think I can actually hear Joe unless he uploads. Thank you, Mara, who has purchased 5 Streamloots packs. It says it's done it 5 times. I don't think that's true. And Asani is cheer Cleo Widows. MJ Fellows has resubscribed for 23 months. Oh, it's resub time. Okay. Chadiam has resubscribed for 22 months, saying almost 2 years. Sven Liu has resubscribed for 23 months. Rex with the long arms has subscribed for 17 months and says, at least I'm in therapy. Wow. True. Push just cheered biddies. Thank you very much. Evil Penguin has resubscribed for 18 months. Thank you. Thank you. And I appreciate you. And thank you, Mara, again, for the hermits harassing each other. I'm just helping Joe, really. Okay, I'm back.
Me too. Okay. So, Cleo.
Yes,
do you mind if
Joe.
I start recording real quick? Are you ready for a quick recording segment?
I can record for you, Joe. I'm not recording personally, but sure, let's go.
Okay, so I just turned off the face camera. Welcome back, Cleo.
Hi, Joe.
So this wall is kind of wet. You might notice.
Yeah, I noticed that. I thought it was covered in glass, and I thought, well, that's a really bad design choice. But now I know it's water. I'm assuming it's not staying.
It's water. How much inventory space do you have? Do you have 30 free inventory slots, maybe?
Well, no, I don't have 33 inventory slots. No,
No,
I have
free, not 33, 30 free.
Again, still the answer is in fact no.
Oh, okay.
I have 18. I have 20.
20, perfect. Okay, here is 20 buckets.
I already hate this.
Okay, so how does this sound? I'll put water in ahead of the thing, and you pick the water up behind, and then we get the whole thing. Why don't we actually fly out here real quick so people can see what we're looking at?
Okay, and so I understand what the heck it is you want me to do. That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, we should be in a group.
Yeah, okay, we can do that. We can do that.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, is this all concrete powder? Did you?
Yeah. So this wall is all concrete powder. You're right.
I'm often right. Yes, this is true.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is, it would be faster to build the wall and then get it wet than to make all the concrete powder into concrete first. So I did that.
I don't think you're wrong, if that helps.
Yay! It does.
Okay,
I've never been not wrong.
I know. There is a first time for everything. Is any of the little galaxies, which looks cool, by the way, are any of that concrete powder?
There's a little bit of gray concrete powder in there that's intended to be wet.
Okay.
I didn't want to make light gray concrete either. But nothing in here is going to pop off. There's no torches, or a lot of people were like, Joe, you should use some glow moss. That would really light the thing up. And I'm like, yeah, until we dump all the water on it and it gets swept away and I look dumb. We're going to not do that.
Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, so you want me picking up the water because you're giving me the buckets.
Yeah, so I've got like 30 buckets too, and the idea is that I'm going to scoop up water and dump it on the wall ahead of you. Does that make sense?
Okay, I thought I was just scooping up water.
Well, yeah, because we're going to need more water down the line.
Okay, so you want me to collect water?
Yeah, we need you to pick up the water that's already on the wall.
Oh, okay. I can fix that, yeah. Sure. I did think that was what you wanted me to do, and then I was very confused.
Pick up, yeah. Oh, okay.
Because I did ask in a way that was like, do you want me to pick up the water from the wall? That's fine. But, you know, it's fine,
okay.
Joe.
So how about this?
I'm just getting rid of the water, Joe. It's cool.
Yeah. So I've got an inventory full of water buckets, and you've got an inventory full of empty buckets. And so I'll place more water, and you'll remove water, and we'll just go up the whole line. How's that sound?
I mean, it works for me. Let's go.
Let's help some hermits. It's me this time. Yay!
Yay! Sometimes it had to be you.
I know.
Like, at least once.
Did you see? Yeah, did you see how much digging there still is to be done down here? We're not going to do that today.
Oh, no. Let's just do things that we want to do. And this, at the moment, is apparently just... Where is that water coming from? Okay, it's coming from
water?
There.
If you start at the end, it shouldn't be, like, covering back over itself.
It's fine. Okay. It's good. I understand how Minecraft water works. I mean, not that bit, obviously, but, you know...
Yeah, it's one of those subtle arts.
I don't think you're known for subtlety.
Yeah, but I'm also not known for being Minecraft water.
Are you not? Okay. Okay.
I mean, there was one series that I think Co-Star kicked off where I did play elemental water, which is why my skin was entirely blue.
Okay.
But then, like, that... it was like embargoed and then canceled before the embargo was lifted, so nobody ever published their episodes. Okay, so now if you want to toss me some of the buckets with water in them, I can give you empty buckets.
Okay.
Would it help if we stood on the same level here?
Probably, yeah. So it's Control and Q, isn't it? There you go.
And then you should be picking up new empty ones.
I am picking up new empty ones.
Woo! We're the most effective team ever.
I mean, we are a team. Certainly.
We're the A team of Hermitcraft. Take that, B team.
Are we?
I mean, you just said we were a team.
We are a team, yes.
That means we can vote.
Not the A team. I mean, always we...
Well, I mean, I'm not taking no airplane, so I think we're covered.
I mean, there is only a helicopter, to be fair, on the server. There are no airplanes as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, Scar and Cub had that, was it called Concorp Air? Because Con Air is always a great reference, but I don't think it wasn't. Now that I'm thinking.
Okay, all my buckets are full now.
Okay, I've got all my buckets are empty now. So yeah, come on back over here.
Okay,
and then we'll
cool. We'll do. Okay, this is just what we're doing now. Okay, cool.
We're just bucket brigading, yeah.
Bucket brigades.
Yep.
Okay, I am not going to be able to fill like that many buckets without throwing them over the side. It's fine. It's fine.
I believe in you.
Wait, there's a helicopter. Yeah, there's a helicopter.
Yeah, it says Thanos on the side.
Does it?
I thought it did.
I don't know.
Don't helicopters say Thanos on the side?
Oh. I'm not well known for my helicopter knowledge.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say trivia.
Oh, it is pretty trivial. You are correct.
Yeah, but I wanted to argue that it wasn't. But since you're not the one who postulated it was trivial, I no longer can do so.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad I've made you feel
insignificant. I'm a prisoner of my own rhetorical construction. Let's make sure you're out of the water before I start tossing you stuff.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep.
Thank you.
I don't like doing these one at a time, but it's fine. Okay.
I'm sorry, Cleo.
It's okay. I accept your apologies.
I appreciate you accepting my apologies.
I am not entirely sure what's going on with the water here, but it's fine, I guess.
What, is it doing something especially weird?
I mean, it's Minecraft water.
If there's a source block within like 7 blocks of it, it'll continue to fall, is the thing.
Yeah, well, look at it and then make a judgment call about...
Oh, because it's coming down the hill and the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's...
So it's doing that.
It is.
Okay.
It's coming down the hill and then continuing to fall in the same pattern. Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Just waiting for the more. Like, I've just placed all my buckets. Now I'm just waiting for Cleo to not marvel at the water.
Well, no, I also just need to say thank you real quick to Matthew for tipping 20. That's one full face camera
Thanks,
expansion.
Matthew. We appreciate you.
Thanks, Matthew. It's hard for me to do this. I'm like trying to use my nose on the abacus and it's not going well.
Okay, I'm going to back off away from...
So Cleo can hear me.
Those... Okay.
Yeah, and then let me get you your empty buckets here. How many do you actually want?
Just give me what you got, and I just fill up to what I've got. It's fine.
Okay. So Matthew says, excited to see some concrete progress in 4K. Matthew says, excited to see some concrete progress in 4K. That's because this is in 4K, Cleo. I'm recording this in 4K.
Okay, record it in 4K, but don't stream it in 4K, right? Because that's madness.
No, I'm streaming it in 4K too. I'm insane.
Okay. There is an FPS issue going on there. If it's in 4K,
No. So I have just spent like 3 days routing around the damage, kind of. It doesn't work on Twitch, but YouTube you can upload up to 50 megabits per second, and then they'll transcode it down for people at better rates. So people can watch my stream on YouTube in 4K, 2K. 1080p, 720, 360, 240, right? Just like because of the transcoding options.
I genuinely hope you have the bitrate for that, because otherwise it's going to be not looking good.
Well, if people want to tell people, hey, people from Cleo's chat, go check my YouTube channel in 4K if you have a 4K screen, and tell
Joe,
Cleo.
I don't allow cross promotion like that in my
here's
channel,
the thing, though.
Joe.
But you know what you do allow. You know what you do allow is confirmation of your opinion from independent sources. Go check this out, and if I'm wrong and Cleo's right, go tell her. If I'm right, don't say a word. Don't say a word in her chat if I'm right. But if she's right, you let her know. You let her know. She will
I mean, I'm
appreciate it.
usually right. That's not I don't need really confirmation of that. I just think it's a very risky proposition to stream like that. 240p is the correct way to watch YouTube, I guess.
Here's your 16 more buckets.
Thank you.
Yep. But yeah, no, Cleo, it's working as far as I can tell. There's some problem with the multi-streaming with this that I'm still working out, so, which is why I'm not on Twitch right now. I can only go up to 1440 if I'm going to stream to both.
Okay. Why do they keep throwing the buckets back and forth instead of swapping places? Because I don't care. Joe has things he needs doing, and this is the way he has chosen to do this.
I mean, Cleo, would you prefer to trade places?
I don't think it matters, Joe. I think it's equally...
Yeah, I just really didn't think you would enjoy it if that was how we did it.
Placing water buckets?
Yeah, I figured you'd be like, no, I'll pick them up, but I don't want to put them down.
Yeah, no, I'm well known for being that arbitrary. Any more buckets?
Okay, yeah, I can toss you some more. There might be a bunch behind you. I don't know, are there? No,
nope.
Maybe they all went off the side. Yeah, well, we got plenty. It's not like we're running out of iron anytime soon. You know, like we got the core of the planet to go to if we need it. It's molten iron, Cleo. At least that's what I heard. The magnetism.
I would really appreciate not going to the core of the planet, because that's quite it's a lot. It's just a lot to deal with, Joe.
But what if you had a fireproof potion, fire resistance potion?
Are you talking in real life or in Minecraft?
In Minecraft?
Okay, well there is no core of the planet because it's a perfectly flat plane. So I don't know what to tell you, Joe. I do know what to tell you.
What are you going to tell me then?
I've forgotten because you started asking me a question and I focused on that.
Oh,
really,
I was gonna say, I realized I don't have your chat open, so I couldn't actually tell if they were telling me I was wrong.
Nobody's mentioned anything, so you're probably right.
Woo! Yeah,
you know.
A lack of evidence is the same thing as Joe being correct. Because I structured this query the correct way.
The correct way.
I should be a professional researcher.
Oh God, no! I couldn't.
Check out these R values. It's like I'm a pirate. You're going faster than I am now. Sorry, Cleo.
It's okay. I'm used to that.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Oh boy. Yeah. Let me throw you these. And somehow I am picking up the empty ones too.
Take
okay, I'm going to step further back.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Now I'm going to step further back again. There you go.
Thank you. And time. I like in Curious, like I'm suddenly reminded when I was in university for geology and our D and it just cuts off. I'm just like, I too remember when I was at university for geology. Everybody remember to drink, guys.
And when you were a university student, apparently.
I mean, I was a university student and I did drink at that point in my life.
That makes sense. They get dehydrated easily.
Yeah.
Being near all those volcanoes.
Not a lot of volcanoes in the UK. Just putting that out there.
I heard there was the one in Edinburgh.
I mean, are you talking about extinct volcanoes? Because, you know, there are some of those. Like a bunch.
Yeah. I'm sure if you climbed an entire extinct volcano, you'd be thirsty.
I've been told I'm always thirsty, so...
That's my secret cap. I'm always thirsty.
Pretty much. And I'm going to leave that there.
Yay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Nightshade, Seventh Samurai, and Chloe Flower Fairy for resubbing, and Chloe Flower Fairy for the bits. It's appreciated. Okay. I just need to sometimes check that I'm actually, like, muted when I think I'm muted and talking when I think I'm talking. Because sometimes I'm not, and it's a sad, sad day.
Oh, no.
I know. Ow!
Yeah, I know. It's not ideal.
What, the whole thing is not ideal?
Yeah. This is the part where I was like, this is why I didn't think you'd want to be placing the buckets, because I have to keep like fixing the stuff behind my head with a pickaxe to jump up.
I'm quite happy to destroy your builds, Joe. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Here you go. Here are some more buckets.
Okay. And off we go. Thank you, Irie, for the 22 months. I'm just going to keep that open, just so I know if I'm talking to Joe or not. Sometimes I'm not.
Keep what open?
The overlay that tells you the secrets
of
the
little
universe.
Face overlay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I generally
so
don't.
I think we.
Well, it just is messy when recording. So.
Yeah, sometimes you can tell when I move people's audio around, because it's like, you know, if Beef and XB Crafted are talking over each other, right? But I've got the separate tracks from the recording. Sometimes I'll move one of them forward a second or two, one of them back, so you can hear both of their points instead of just both of them talking at once and nothing.
Yeah, they do have very similar voices to me, so that's helpful.
The thing is, though, that, like, it's like, how come both of their faces were lit up, but they're talking one at a time?
Oh.
So sometimes I have to manually, like, apply the white square around people's names. If that makes any sense.
Joe's build is, in fact, a pinball machine, yes. Because he never does anything simple.
That, but I couldn't possibly comment. Okay, so that's the end of the water. Let's fly out. We can just break some of these leaves. Let's fly out there and see how this looks when it comes down.
Okay, that's pretty cool. As it comes down.
Yeah, my server sync isn't great. There it is. Oh, wow. Well, that sure is something.
That's very pretty.
Wow, the way the water holds state as long as there's a source block touching any part of the chain. Uphill from it, yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Oh. I might use that in a life or death game at some point. Just saying.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, there is a part we're going to have to touch up under the right flipper button there, but I mean, on the whole, though, this is basically we just knocked the entire thing out by removing that last water bucket.
Yeah. Only the last water bucket. Everything else. Oh yeah, I guess that flipper button is keeping it at this height on this side.
Well, but what I mean is though that the water fell in front of the button. So there's going to be concrete powder. Oh, actually, no, because if it fell on the back side of it as well...
Yeah. Should be fine.
Then it would have covered it
there
either
it goes.
Way. Is the powder still powder? I can't tell. I'm, like, looking...
Hang on.
But yeah, the powder would have gotten wet from the back, maybe, so it might be okay.
No, the powder is not wet on that button. It's still powder.
Yeah, we can take care of that, though. That'll be a real quick job compared to doing 256 blocks deep like we just knocked out.
I mean, to be fair, that was really easy. So, you know.
Well, the big thing is having a second person to help, like swapping out those buckets as we did. Seriously, because I did the front by myself, and it was a lot more time-consuming.
That makes sense.
Also, I think With just me doing it, I don't know that we would have gotten this cool effect because of my inventory would have had exactly enough buckets to pick everything up as we went.
Mm-hmm.
So we wouldn't have gotten this cool drop.
This is pretty neat. You did good. You did good, Joe.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Cleo. We have unveiled the right cabinet side of the pinball machine with a magical water curtain. Woo!
Woo! Very pretty. Okay. Water buckets for water buckets? No, you don't need water buckets. I was gonna say,
let's head over to the bucket, or let's take the buckets and head over to the button. So, if we fly at the button from the other side here, I should be able to land inside of it and remove the leaves. Oh, okay, yep. Not having good network connection. So that's gonna be its own whole thing. Okay, I think I'm lined up properly here. Okay,
that's cool. A deep field James Webb photo. Yep, it is, I think.
Yep, it took me a good while to figure out exactly which photo I wanted to use. Oh, water can be waterlogged inside leaves now. I forget that too often, it seems. Okay, so here we go. And what?
Yay, you fixed it, did it?
Yay.
And down it goes.
And down I go. Whoa, faster than I thought.
That's what happens when you fall.
I know. There's acceleration due to gravity? What?
And mass.
It's unfair.
I know it is, Joe. Oh, looks really good. I'm really actually impressed, Joe. Well done.
This was part of the incentive to get the 4K recording and streaming set up.
Ah.
Because I realized that the level of detail that is on this build is going to be better appreciated on big TVs and stuff with a better recording setup.
Fair enough. I've just got a zoom key.
Well, but this thing is huge. Zooming in on it doesn't necessarily do it justice, you know?
I'm at the point of you're doing pixel art in 4K and thinking,
I am.
I'm not sure I see. I'm not sure I see the benefit in it.
Okay.
But I understand.
Well, the benefit in it is that in the distance and stuff, when I'm flying around the build to do the work on it, it's going to look way better.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I want people, while I'm placing one block at a time, looking straight down. I'm not worried about it looking good in 4K. It's the overview experience, right?
Yeah. Yes. But it's...
From back here.
Like, my point is, yes, but it's still pixel art. And I'm not criticizing you, Joe. I'm just saying that it's not what I would have done, which we've established is ostensibly the correct way of doing things.
I frequently don't do what you would have done.
Oh, I'm aware. I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you need help with anything, Cleo?
Not really. It's mostly design element. Actually, do you want to come over to my base?
Sure.
Actually,
do I need inventory slots? Should we get rid of the buckets first?
Yeah. Where are we going to get rid of the buckets?
Well, first thing I was going to do is I was going to empty a bunch of them, and then I was going to stack them, right?
Okay, so cool. That actually makes sense. The ones with the
blue stuff in your hotbar, and you dump them in there.
Okay. I think I understand how this crazy scheme works.
I know. It's so wild, it might just work.
I mean, maybe. And one of those was my bucket. I brought...
Well, I hope you put your name on it.
Yes, I did. What would Cleo do? Let's not do that. Rude. Chat. Oh, it's red. Yeah, of course it's rude. Joe also frequently doesn't do what he arguably should have done. This is also true.
Constantly. That is a truth. I will not deny it. Okay, so Cleo, I think at this point I say I'm ready. Let me get my actual fireworks and food out on my hotbar. I think I'm ready to check out what you need help with.
Okay, let's go. It's less help, it's more sort of I'm in the final stages of getting the outer bit done.
Mara_Nerivar played sour.
Not on an HHH, Mara.
The outer bit of Atlantis.
Yeah. So I've done the front. You saw the front.
Mm-hmm.
I've done the back now. I just need like the leaves and stuff for the back in a kind of plant pan, which I haven't established yet. That looks a bit like the front, but it's not the front. So
gotcha. Well, so what about it do you want to have different from the front? Like, what about the front pattern is supposed to be welcoming in a different way than the stuff in the back?
No, it's just a case of they look different, so obviously there needs to be a different pattern. I just need help putting like trails of leaves down and trying to figure out how this goes. I mean, I don't actually need the help. I'm quite happy to do this on my own. But if you want,
that's
like,
fair.
How long are you here for, Joe? Is the question.
Well, I have to get my kid from school in about 25 minutes.
Okay, so
but
we don't have
once we're done with that. Well, so the thing is, that's just how long my 4K test stream is going to last. Once I pick her up, I can come back and keep helping for another hour.
I mean, I don't, like I say, I don't really need help. It's just a case of if you wanted something to do, because my brain is going to probably do this on stream after you've gone, you know, and work out the design that I kind of want to appear on the back. So,
okay, do you have enough leaves?
I do have more than enough leaves. Like I like the things you can see, like the empty spaces, in these many chests of leaves, are the bits that I took. So
we've got you enough leaves.
Do you want us to go dig a hole for a bit, for like 20 minutes?
If I was gonna say, like, if you would like to help me dig the pinball machine out, that would probably actually be helpful.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that for at least like 20 minutes, and I can come back and do this afterwards.
Yeah, that sounds good. Because, yeah, the thing with the leaves that I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around is, you know, you keep saying the back needs to look different from the front because the back already looks different from the front. Architecturally, the back looking different from the front, you've accomplished. But if you're using the same kind of plants, they would grow the same way regardless of the material.
Yes, they would, but they would grow in different locations.
Oh, like you'd have like window boxes or something, or I guess I'm having a hard time
visualizing. You know what? I'll do it. It's fine. We're cool.
Okay. So basically, the method I'm using here is if you mine out like 2 blocks or something, like a 2-block tunnel, then you can look straight up and just churn through everything.
Okay.
So I'm basically doing this in like 6-block high slices, where you do a 2-block slice, then you look up and you do a 4-block slice.
Okay. Right. Cool. Yeah. No, I can do that. That seems like a thing I can do.
And, like, honestly, this is the sort of thing that we're probably going to have to do a big HHH around to actually finish because of the scale of this. So I was hoping that I could at least show you, like, even just showing you today the basic methodology means that you'll be able to help if we could get, like, Jev and Ren and Cub over here, or Asuma or something.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, it's not rocket science. So
I figure I'll hold off on doing the big dig everything out party until I've got the entire machine skinned, and so that way it can also be kind of like a hey, come visit, like the outside of my base is partially done party. Come check it out so you can show it in your videos if you want.
Okay, cool.
Like, right now we've only got the front and the right side of the cabinet done. The right side of the cabinet there took about 26 hours.
Yeah, no,
I think I could probably do the left side faster now that I've gotten some practice. but like I don't know how much faster. Like maybe 20 hours. So, I'm gonna probably just be working on that continuously between Beef's game stuff. Like,
Yeah, no,
so
I
it's like
understand.
I'll have a
I
lot of
understand.
Beef's game episodes with, oh, and here's the 8 hours of progress I put into the base since the
Well,
last
you
episode.
say that like my video for my base.
Hi, I'm
that
Cleo.
that's a good. That's a good 12 hours of progress in one video. So you know, including all the rubbish that I have to do with the planning of it. So I get it. I get it.
Oh yeah, I wasn't counting the planning that like I spent a long time looking at photographs and scaling them. I mean, you were there on the stream when I was trying the different scales to get that looking right.
Hang on a second. I'm just okay. I have refunded that, Mara, by the way. And maybe when Joe's not here.
What was the reward, if I may ask out of curiosity?
It's eating a jelly bean.
Oh, yeah, I would feel... I don't have any jelly beans, so I'd be jealous. Or I'd just be jelly.
Sure.
Let's just... Yeah.
Sure you would, Joe. Sure you would. Okay. Getting the activity feedback up. Right, there you go.
I try not to have snacks like that in the... well, the only time that I have jelly beans in
It
the
is a
apartment
jelly
is
bean, Joe.
when
It's not plural jelly bean.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Singular. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
stopped
going
buying jelly beans
underneath
when I
the
switched back from
pinball
Diet
start.
Soda.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Wait, what do you mean?
I'm going under the wood.
Oh, yeah. We'll eventually have to deal with that, but for right now, we're trying to just get the inside the cabinet stuff done. So it's not like we need to put those blocks back, but...
I mean, I wasn't planning on putting those blocks back, but I'm glad that I don't have to, because... Oh, I do not want to.
Or that I don't have to.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Yeah. So... I don't really have a great place to store all of these blocks as we mine them yet. I've just been
you know my theory on this is like I just leave them to rot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab some chests.
That's fine. You go grab some chests. I will leave anything that is not in my inventory on the ground. I appreciate you, Joe. I am just not built that way, where I just save everything.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I suppose technically I could save everything, but, you know.
Well, the thing is, we'll have some sort of HHH where Tango will be like, dang it, I need 8,000 cobblestone shulkers
This is true.
Or something.
This is true.
And just being able to go, don't worry, Tango, I literally have that. You know, maybe they're not all in shulkers, maybe some of it's in chests, but, like, I'd rather just have it and not...
Have it and not need it, and then need it and not have it. I understand.
Yeah. Somebody will need it by the end of the season.
Probably me. To be fair, actually, I don't think like I'm going into small detail territory now with my build. So once I get the front build, I can start working on rooms. So it's all cool.
Well, for example, with like andesite or something, there might be somebody who's just like, oh man, I need a bajillion andesite.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's just not for me.
Yeah, people are asking, what Y level are you digging down to? That's part of the fun of this, is it's the floor of this is going to be sloped. We're not near the point where the slope kicks in yet. We're still, like, way above it. But, yeah, I've actually marked out on the side, just in case we did have, like, a week where a bunch of people wanted to come over here for HHH. Like, okay, this is going to be... where the slope is.
Could use Pearl's cleaning lady bins. What? I don't know what that
apparently
means.
Pearl accepts like I think the term is this the British term naff?
What?
Like random junk? No? That's not it?
No.
Boy, okay, then I don't know what that means. I tried.
I mean, Pearl is Australian. It might be an Australian term.
It might be the Australian term. Okay, yeah, that's true.
I was very confused. It's all like, we're talking about Pearl, then we're talking about British, and I'm like...
Well, I mean, it was a Commonwealth, right?
I mean, yeah, but you were kind of part of it also, and you decided to go off-piste with your spelling. So, it is what it is. Put garbage bins around the server, and the contents will go... Oh, poo. Found water.
Yeah, I know. Just route around it as much as you can. I'm gonna have to. Well, part of the goal here is to find as much water as I can and then come back with sponges. But I don't want to do the sponges in like a bunch of separate passes. So I'm kind of just removing everything but the water for now.
Okay, that I can do. I can ignore this patch of water here. It's fine.
Yay. Oh, yeah. So, Cleo, one thing I need to figure out. So, I'm only going to be in London for, like... I'm flying in on, like, a Monday and flying out on the Friday.
Right.
So, I need to figure out if there's any, like... anything worth doing in particular. Because this is, like, not really a big sightseeing trip. It's primarily to, like, meet my fiance's family and friends. So there's not, like, a lot of time for sightseeing. But I've been asked if there's anything in particular that I should want to see. Or that I want to try and fit
What,
in
in
there.
London?
In London.
On
like, a weekday.
On, like, I mean, like, there's museums and stuff. Like, nothing in... Like, if you were sightseeing, for example, that's one thing. But if you're not sightseeing, I can't think of anything that would be, like, particularly must-see.
Yeah,
it's not like you're not ever coming back, you know?
No. The goal, yeah, I'll most likely be coming back in the summer. Like, unless by some miracle the immigration stuff is approved, like, right away and before I have time to return. But realistically, they're estimating, like, 14 months. So, and during that time, like, the applicant can't visit the United States. So I would be visiting the UK, or we would both be going to, like, Canada or something.
Yeah. I mean, like one of my favourite places in London is the National Portrait Gallery, but, you know, I mean, that's just me. And I like pictures of people. So, you know, you could do, like, Tower of London, I guess. Like, what, like, there's nothing that strikes me as, must see. I like Spitalfields Market. Tower of London is the worst and most expensive place. I agree, but if you're doing touristy stuff, that's what, like, the Americans like to see. So,
well, I mean, they did imprison that guy there.
I mean, they imprisoned plenty of guys there and a lot of women too. So, you know, it's kind of the whole deal of that place. Any part of the British Museum. I'm not a massive fan of the British Museum. Unless you've got something that you particularly want to see. It's just full of, like, look at all the stuff we stole. They murdered a lot of your family members. Yeah, like, you know. Like Spitalfield Market is fun, is what I'm saying. There's lots of, like, fun little things to do, but, like, if you're on a flying visit, maybe go to Chinatown, have a nice meal. I enjoy that as well.
And yeah, in particular, if there's stuff like in the north, I guess Hampstead's in, like, the northwest, because that's where I'm going to be staying.
I mean, it really doesn't, like, if you're staying in London, like, on the tube station, it doesn't really matter where you're staying. You can get anywhere.
Well, I heard that was generally true except for Croydon.
Nobody wants to go to Croydon.
Well, there's two things that I was like, oh, well, it'd be cool to do this and this. It's like, those are both in Croydon, and it's a real pain to get there.
Nobody wants to go to Croydon. Croydon is, like, the worst.
Maybe
Camden is fun, but Camden is busy. I wouldn't recommend anyone go to Camden.
Okay, we're outside the beacon range here, so I'm going to go down a level.
Any nice parts to have a picnic at? Yeah, all of them. All of them are nice.
Yeah, I figured we're definitely going to visit Hampstead Heath because, you know, it's right there.
Yeah, it's hard not to at that point, you know. It's more effort not to than it is to just go.
Yeah, because I wanted to visit one of the football stadiums from Ted Lasso, and I wanted to visit the big pinball arcade in London where they do a lot of the tournaments.
Of course you do.
And possibly try to attend a weekly. What? Well, I mean,
that's not a criticism. I'm just not surprised. It takes American notes. Do not go to Croydon. Don't go to Croydon.
Apparently, yeah, because apparently, one of the big places that they filmed Ted Lasso is down near there, and so is that arcade. So it's like, nope, not going to either of those. Maybe next time.
I mean, if you really want to, if you want to like, find the stuff that you would like to be interested in, and go see that. Like, I'm a big fan of museums, and theatre. So Camden has no soul left. Oh, absolutely. Camden is just, it's just people and people pretending to be having fun.
Oh, I love pretending to be having fun. Some people would argue I do it professionally.
I do remember the big horse, Abby. Yeah.
But
the British Museum does have the big horse.
Basically, here's where I'm at on this emotionally. I'm just so excited to be seeing my fiance and meeting the family and everything. I'm not worried about it. But I realized if I come back and I talk to you on a craft stream and you're like, oh, well, I mean, I know you were only there for 3 days, but you obviously made time to do this. What is the thing where I'm going to be like, oh, God, I should have made time to do that?
There's nothing in London that I think you should make time to do specifically rather than spend time with, like, people that you probably won't see very often.
Yeah,
you know?
that was kind of... I just wanted a sanity check on this.
Yeah, like, if you are interested, do a bus tour. You know? Which gives you all the history of stuff.
Maybe doing a river boat tour.
I have done both. I would say a bus tour where you can hop on and off for 1 day is superior.
Why is that?
Because you can hop off and on and off, and they tell you about the history of the place, and then you can actually go and look at it, and then another bus comes along, and then you go on that bus, and then you can do the same thing for a day. Not a tour, literally a river bus, Joe.
Wait, is that Badger talking in your chat?
That is Badger talking in my chat.
I was gonna say you had a tone.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know what literally a river bus is then in that context. So
it's a bus that goes over the river.
Okay, so that's distinct from a
so Badger's literally a tour guide. Okay, cool. You're literally trained as a tour guide. Yeah. So like whatever Badger suggests that you do is my answer to this then.
Okay, well, the thing is, she was trying to be considerate and asked me if I had stuff I wanted to do. And
Which is valid.
Lazy. I felt lazy because I was like, I don't know and I can't think of anything. So I figured I would, sanity check my I don't know and I can't think of anything by asking you.
No, like honestly, Joe, like the answer is if you're interested in anything specific, do that. But other than that, just go have some fun.
Gotcha.
Do what Badger says is probably a good rule of thumb. I mean, you're not wrong.
I know, but if somebody does try to accommodate me and says, "Are you sure there's nothing you want?" I want to make sure that I'm being accurately honest when I say no and not just lazily honest, because I wouldn't be lying either way. But if I came back and you were like, well, Joe, you obviously went to see this because you would have known to ask for that, and then I was just like, oh no.
I mean, the only thing that I would ever say that with is the typical touristy thing. So did you do this? And you would go, no, I was visited with my soon-to-be family.
Yeah.
And I would go, which is valid.
Yeah, I just don't want to have surprise regret at the end where I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that was an option. It's like, well, Joe, you should have done more research. It's like, well, one of the ways that you can do research is
Is by
by
asking.
asking somebody who lives there. That's one of the things I learned as a historian.
The
Interviews are a valuable tool.
is you're asking somebody who lives in the vicinity, and it's a case of I don't genuinely want to go see the touristy stuff. If I'm doing that, if I'm going to London, I'm going for a theatre show always, and a nice meal and maybe a museum. You know, other than that, stay out of London.
Okay. So that's actually a great point. Is like, what's is there anything like on the West End right now that you would be like, oh, this is a must see? I saw this the other day. If you can get tickets.
I enjoy Six.
Is that the name of a theater or a play? I've never.
It's the name of a musical. You know me, I'm a musical person, not a theatre person, really. Six is good. I think they're still playing. Badger, what do you want to go and see so I can recommend that to Joe?
Yeah, because I'm not reading Cleo's chat right now. So yeah, if you have anything that you've been afraid to ask, just have Cleo launder that for you.
Yeah, that's absolutely. The Imperial War Museum is good, but the Holocaust exhibit will make you cry. It just will. I didn't want to recommend that fair. For that reason. You know,
I've been to the American Holocaust Museum,
and I'm sure it's very similar.
I would say that is a worthwhile trip that everyone.
It is a worthwhile trip that everyone should do, but I don't want to recommend it to someone's first visit to London.
If you've got 3 days in London, it might not be.
Oh no, Lloyd Webber musicals, Badger. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Well, I will recommend Six, and
Okay, see, this is literally a show I had never heard of because I just don't.
It's about the six wives of Henry VIII, so you know you can't really get much more. Can't get more British than that. There you go.
Because I will say one thing that's really depressing about living in Nashville and not New York is if I like read up about new theater stuff, I'm like, great, I'll see that when it gets here in 10 years. So I just don't read about theater stuff. Because like I never have the opportunity. Sorry, that's my alarm to remind me to go.
That's get the kid alarm. Yeah. Okay.
I still have like that's like I have 2 minutes and then I can start.
The Globe might also be fun. Abby suggests. Nashville is bad at tours.
Globe is how close is the Globe to London? Because
I mean it's a tube stop. It's a tube stop.
Okay, it's basically in London. Okay.
Yeah, you can go and watch some Shakespeare and like other stuff. There's lots of stuff they do over there. I just tend not to go.
Well, so that's the other thing is I never know like where things are in relation to the cities that they're associated with. Like the first time I went to San Antonio, I was like, man, I'd love to go see the Alamo, but I'm staying at the convention center and I'm sure it's way outside of town. Nope, the entire city was built around the Alamo. The Alamo is like a 3-block walk for the convention center. I had no idea. And like I was talking to other people at the convention about like, oh yeah, I went to the Alamo, and they're like, oh, you did? Man, I just couldn't justify it, getting on a bus to go out there. I'm like, no, it's 3 blocks away. If you're going to get lunch, you can walk like past it to go to a Mexican restaurant. Like there's also so many good Mexican restaurants in San Antonio.
We don't have a lot of those.
Yeah, but that's fine. When you come to visit San Antonio.
I'm definitely going to do that. That's on my bucket list. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mike says, will you be back later today? If Cleo doesn't mind me bothering her during her stream, I will come back and bother her during her stream.
I mean, you're quite welcome to, but it's literally just going to be me trying to work out aesthetically pleasing plant placement. But you're welcome to join me.
If you don't mind a conversation partner during that, and nope. I might even just come back here and keep mining this out, just brainlessly while talking. Or I can try and help if you actually have something if you feel like you can demonstrate and delegate. I'm just worried. It sounded like you were
my brain can't handle the delegation part of that. And my brain is like, it's easier if I do it myself. So,
So if you want the company, I'll come back and I'll talk on your stream for about an hour after I pick up my kid.
I mean, you're welcome to do that. But you can go and have a life if you like.
Let's see. It is the end of the month and I am pretty slammed. I feel bad abandoning you on HHH Monday.
You're not abandoning me, Joe.
If I'm not helping with the project anyway, I really don't need to be on voice.
No, you really don't.
You need
to go and exist in a space that is not you know, mandatory. So
yeah, that's a good point.
I like the contrast between the parts that Joe has dug and the parts that Cleo has dug. There is a distinct marked difference. Yes, this is true. But we're not holding that against Joe.
Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead. And I'm gonna post a link to your Twitch so that people from YouTube can head over there. There won't be an actual formal raid because I'm not streaming on Twitch right now. But
Okay,
thank you so much, Cleo. This has been a lot of fun.
Thank you very much, Joe, and I will catch you later and, you know, probably talk about London some more, no doubt.
Yes, but not today because you already told me not to. So we'll
no,
talk
I told
on
you to go and actually do stuff for yourself,
Joe. I'm gonna do stuff. Okay, bye, Cleo.
Bye. I'm leaving the group. I need to fix stuff. I have questions. Not many, but oh, this is so annoying. Like, okay, right, going down. Okay. So, what do I need to do? I need to fix this pick. We're fixing picks at the moment. Thank you. Right. Hostile creatures, we turn those off whilst we're here. Okay, so I'm back in the chat. Let me look for, well, the monsters. I am tabbed out because there's thing. So, thank you to Chloe Flower Fairy for gifting us up. Eerie Irie has resubscribed for 22 months. Firehawk has resubscribed for 8 months. I Am Sweetie resubscribed for 16 months, saying, thanks for being you, Cleo. Love your content and your stream. It's helping me get my mind off my mum's cancer has returned. As somebody who's lost their parents to leukemia, I genuinely feel for you. I understand. Cancer is a blight on society, and I just hope you can get through it. Yeah. Metu Salem, cheered Cleo Bitties, Magnum Indu, cheered Cleo Bitties, Groovy Frugy, resubscribed for 4 months with a yippee. Is Portobello Road Market a good place to visit? I mean, like, a lot of the stuff that you hear in, like, old tales is, like, in old stories, is over-hyped and over-consumed, but I do not have personal knowledge of Portobello Road Market. I just know it as one of those things that's, yeah. Professor Drake has resubscribed for 16 months. ES has resubscribed for 23 months. Macaulay has resubscribed for 23 months. Happy subiversary, 23 months of fun. Thank you. Bakura has cheered Cleo Biddies. Person has cheered Biddies, saying, had to debate my boss because he wasn't paying my co-worker fairly. Yeah, no, that's fair. Renegade Sai has resubscribed for 3 months. Only to see, not to buy. Yeah, I mean, like, my advice is go for the food stuff, you know? Hang on, let's see. Let me tab back in. Like, go to food places, which is, like, Spitalfields is great. What's the other marketplace? I think there's a whole bunch of markets that I like to go to. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hill's YouTube raid here. Technically speaking, because that's not how things. Transarachnia has resubscribed for 7 months. Thank you much. Everybody have a drink. Now Joe is gone, Mara, you may replay beans because my mouth is now not screwed up. I did refund that card for you, Mara. It's appreciated. Crumbs and dollies are lovely. Crumbs and doilies? Dollies? Like, what I would suggest doing is...
Mara_Nerivar played spicy.
Oh, it's a spicy one now. It was a sour one before, but okay, fine, I guess. The white goat of Spitalfields. I've got a picture of that. 3, 2, 1. Spicy. Oh, that is quite a hot beam. Unknown cheered biddies. I'm not thirsty. Very quietly sipping my drink. You are spicy. You are thirsty. We all know you're thirsty, guys. My advice is go look at those top 10 bakeries in London, top 10 X restaurants in London, and go to those, because that's always much more entertaining than the actual places, I found. Did you get to the dentist? Okay. I am going... I have had antibiotics. I need to go back to my dentist next Monday to... Mantua Maker has resubscribed for 7 months. Thank you. I need to go back to get x-rays and stuff, and then I need to go and see a specialist to do a rerouting of the tooth to try and save it. Incredimike has bought 5 packs of Streamloots cards. Thank you so much. It's very much appreciated. Could have played Gross, thought that would be nicer. I appreciate that. I am... The last week has been... How did I describe it to you, Cam? I know you're here. I saw you posting things. The perfect whirlpool of fuck is how I described it. I have not had a good week at all. Oh, you don't no idea what they are.
Plumily
Okay.
played sour.
Okay, I'm going to eat sour bean. My husband's UK dentist believed in pulling teeth, not saving them. That's not how I would put that. The NHS covers extraction and root canals. Anything more serious than that, you have to go and pay. Can't wait to join your Patreon. Thank you, person. 3, 2, 1. The time of all time. Oh, that's a shower bean. I've only been to twice in my life. The first to schedule a surgery, the second to cancel said surgery. Like, dentistry in the UK is pretty good, but because the Tories have gutted the NHS to within an inch of its life, certain things aren't really covered. Most of dentistry has to be paid for unless it's like an emergency and you go to the hospital, which they genuinely don't really do. Watching the stream and editing. I cannot have any noise whilst I'm editing. No background focus. I suppose it depends on what you're editing. Only issue I've had with the NHS is gender clinics. I mean, the gender clinics they are under attack because of far-right policies, which I'm not going to go into here because I only know bits. I'm not 100% educated on there. I do know it's stupid and bigoted, and we support our trans brethren, but I genuinely don't know that much about the NHS, and I don't think on stream is the right place for me to learn about said things. So, at least you won't have the dentist look for a root that's not there, like he's looking for gold in your mouth. Well, considering it's a root canal that was done by the person who butchered my mouth, because he also had to extract 2 wisdom teeth at the same time. I'm not surprised that this root canal failed. I mean, it was 10 years, so I suppose it didn't fail that badly. But he was the person that pulled down on my jaw so hard I couldn't open it more than a centimetre for like 2 weeks. I can't say the waiting list is the Netherlands is ridiculously long. Yeah. All gender affirming care is on a huge wait list, I think, in most countries. And it's shit. And I again, not the place for me to learn this sort of stuff. But yeah, no, getting a rerouting for that tooth, if it's possible, it might be that they look at it and go, can't do it, and then they just yank it. Thank you, Unknown, for the biddies. Appreciated. Stupid humans. Yeah, right, Paleo? Humans suck. But yeah, he didn't tell me about aftercare or anything like that. So I was left with dry sockets, which is not fun. In America, we'd have sued his butt off for that. I was very young at the time. But then I went, because that was a private dentist, because I had to be sedated because I was having a very anxious period in my life. Let's call it that. So the thought of doing it without it was like, I can deal with it now because I've got over fears, and I'm capable of like doing that, but you know. Yep. First, I had the worst story of getting saliva from a dentist not wearing masks. Well, that's gross. Been waiting to get multiple wisdom teeth removed. Like, I paid quite a lot for that because of the sedation. I should have just gone to my NHS dentist and he would have just done it for like 20 quid a tooth. Because that's basically how much it would have cost at that point, and it would have been better. Because my current dentist is amazing, and he was my dentist at the time, but it was a case of, if you need sedation, you're going to have to go elsewhere. So should have stuck with him, should have known what I was doing, and all that sort of stuff. Oh, look at the night. Nobody slept. Why has nobody slept? I mean, I need to update on phone with my doctor's office, but the whole music is catchy. That's fair, JT. That's reasonable. Wisdom teeth were easy, except the one that had to come out in pieces. I would argue that is not easy, in fact. Who is on? Who is? It's just me. No wonder no one slept. God. Those guys are losers. Where's B-dubs when you need him? I mean, yeah. Okay, I do have some cobble because I stole it. Legitimately stole it. No dirt. Oh, granite. Where did I put the granite? Is granite up here or down there? I think it might be down there. Let's have a think. Well, gravel is up here. There it is. And then we shall put the... Oh no, hang on. It'll go in this chest, which is ores. Right, okay. Now we are in a place that is functional. Let's get started with putting some things down. I need some shears, I think. Because I tried doing it the... Like, people were telling me that... these things stop growing if you do stuff to them, so... Oh, okay. So if I do that and right-click on it, it will... Okay. That's fine. Right, that makes sense. My partner's referring doctor was shocked and surprised about the weeks in the documents, told them... I think that's all of them. Let's do the ones above the doors. I definitely did those earlier. As long as we're getting our lives in order, I should refill my med. You should. Everybody, if you have the capacity to do so and the desire, take care of yourself right now. Like, go do a thing that you've been putting off. Because if you don't, Santa will come and eat you. It's true. I saw it. Saw it myself. Let's get some leaves out. Let's just do the basic outline of mangrove leaves. That should be enough, probably. Let's get some dirt whilst I'm at it. Oh, I should have fixed my bloody shovel. Guess you'll book your annual eye test. Yeah, go book something that's you've been putting off. Take it back about the whole music loops. Well, that's fair. Don't want to do the dishes in the middle of the night. Okay, go get a drink of water then. Don't do the dishes. Go drink of water. How about that? Yeah? Is that viable for you? You know, like, it doesn't have to be a big thing. It doesn't have to be an appointment. It just is a little thing where you take care of yourself and you make your life, like, is your life going to be like a 1% better or 1% worse if you do the thing? Think about it like that. Streams are good to have in the background while doing chores. I mean, this is technically my chores, I guess. You know, you guys are effectively my chores, I suppose. Hadn't considered it, really. Cat won't be happy because you have to catch them to go. You know what? That's part of being a responsible pet owner. Making your cats unhappy because it's good for them. Pummeling chickens with their own spot is a great chore. You know what? As beating up chickens goes, it's not terrible. I don't recommend beating up chickens. I was going to say children. I also don't recommend that, but you know. Person says, cheers, Bitties. Thank you for reminding me to revise for my CSCS renewal. You're welcome. If it's going to make your life 1% better, do it. Do it now. And, you know, if it's not going to make your life better or worse, like, that's my rule of thumb. If your life is going to be better or worse for not doing it, just do the thing. Like, I didn't do my dishes today. Oh, well, they'll be there tomorrow, I guess. I didn't do my dishes for a month. We're going to have a chat, as you know. Is the level of difference. Right, let's go for up top. Because we're going to have to bring some of this. Like, obviously, there are leaves over here. Right, so that's a good place for it to go down. And then... right, let's... Right, let's go over here. That's a nice place for it to go down. And also... like, okay. So this is just planning out how the vines would work on a roof. And sometimes the answer is they don't. And that's okay. However, if it does help me just get to the top. And then maybe from over here. And then we just go down a little bit. Thanks, JT. We appreciate a good code given out. At least I do. I don't know if that's a collective thing with YouTubers. Just me, maybe. Right. Right, so we're going to have a lot of space to fill here. So this is going to have to come down there. And then over here. A good code that benefits you, of course it's good. Yes, yes, cow. I know. Right, and then down here. Right, one down there, and then it comes across here. Where is this one over here? Okay. I did laundry and breakfast dishes today. This is what we're after. Just a little bit of making your own life easier for yourself, you know? Like, you guys, like, a lot of you... I'm a big proponent of making life better for you in any way you can. And making it easier for you. Because, you know, if you don't make life easier for you, who is going to? Oh, this needs to come down here, like, all the way. Because it needs to go outside there. And then... Again, there's a blank space over here, so it needs to come down there. And then... Okay. Let's have a think. Okay, that can probably cross over there. And then that one can come down across there. Of course, there's one roof I haven't fixed. And then this stuff can just come and drape over. Cool. It can drape over this side. Come home covered in sand. You know, fair. Right, and this can come over here. And come down that side. Yeah, that's pretty much fully... And then we need stuff over the back here. Which goes all the way down here. Right. Bed. Bed, bed, bed. I should add Cam's emote. I should. He is correct. Cam says to bully me for the new emote. You know what? Since you're bullying, let's have a look. Viewer rewards, emotes. Let's see what we're doing. Since we're going to do it live, since you're bullying me, since you're being mean. Right. Cam. I want our channel. And is it images or emotes? Emotes. There we go. Right, I need to open that in my browser. I need to save that image to my Twitch emotes folder. Emotes, emotes, emotes. Twitch emotes. Okay, since we're doing this live, I'm not going to put it on a, you know, there we go. And then show in folder. And then, come on. Oh, my computer is having a go. And it's called Snakes. Oh, that should not be capitalized. Snakes.
Hi, I'm Cleo.
No, you're not. Stop telling lies. And that one is uploaded. It should be ready to go. Everybody spam that emote. Thank you, Masani, for the biddies. Okay, right. Where was I? I'm leaving this bit alone, really, because, you know, it's fine as it is. Okay, I need to get some stone. Main Steve, cheers, cow biddies. Thank you very much. Oh, let's just get some stone for this one, like genuinely just stone. There we go. Anna's found it. Mother of Corgis resubscribed for 22 months. Thank you very much indeed. Choo-choo! Got ourselves a hype train. Wow, that was weird. Magnum Indy cheered. Cleo Biddies, thank you very much indeed. Oh, dear. Right, let's get this roof finished. New record, doctor's office updated in under 16 minutes. That is pretty impressive, JT. There we go. Mobile is being slow, may need to reopen the app for it. Okay, cool. That's fine. People can do that. People are smart. Okay, let's thicken this bad boy. Actually, let's start as we mean to go on from the big version. Right, so these need to be thicker, maybe? Oh, these were the ones that were... Okay. Maybe from here, these ones need to be thicker. Yeah, they do. Right, okay. Okay, so that's the first one there that needs to come over. Right, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get, like, points that, like, this vine looks like it grows. Although it's not technically vine, it's seaweed. And I do prefer the mangrove ones because they do look a bit more like seaweed than the other stuff I was using before. You have sound again. Okay, right. This is fine. This is like a nice, thick, mossy, seaweedy, I suppose, carpet of suck. And then, actually, no, get rid of those. Pull it out a little bit from this side, please. Ginger Jaker has resubscribed for 21 months. Thank you very much. Or underwater vines, otherwise known as seaweed. Okay, that is not attached. And it doesn't help that I'm dropping. Right, this needs fleshing a little bit. Right, that's probably big enough to go over the edge there. And then this needs to get thicker. Underwater greens from the underwater vibes. I mean, it's not underwater vibes necessarily. It's thing that has been dragged up from the depths of the ocean. Is actually the plan of it. But, you know, I see where you're going with that. So, you know, I'm not going to hold it against you. Because why would I? That would be weird. Look. Honey, I have had a very bad week. You know this. Bless you, Cam. You tried. I vote for the Who's That Minecrafter saga. Of course you do. Because you guys enjoy it when Cam bullies me. Flip the table. It's incredibly macho. No flipping of tables. Can't deal with it. Almost as much as we enjoy it when you bully Cam. Nobody enjoys it when I bully Cam. At that point, it's just bullying. It's not even bullying Cam, it's just bullying. I've never seen you bully Cam, right? I mean, it genuinely does happen, but, you know, it's usually not where anyone can see it. I have a reputation to maintain. Okay. Come on. Give me some depth here, please. I don't have any of my own. Give me depth. I'm going to do this video and it's going to have the word mega base in the title. And I'm not apologising for it. I'm just going to have to cope with the fact that it's going to say mega base on it. And people are going to go, oh, it's not as big as... And then I'm going to go, screw off. Just stop talking to me like forever. Horstinator has gifted a sub. Thank you very much indeed. It's very much appreciated. If you don't have your own depth, store-bought is fine. This base is very mega. I mean, it's quite large. Call it a gigabase. Let's not normalize getting things bigger, faster, stronger, constantly. I mean, I've seen what like just mega bases have done to my friends.
Sky944 played Teeny Tiny.
Teeny tiny snaky Cleo, teeny tiny snaky Cleo, teeny tiny snaky Cleo, many snakes. But yeah, the whole YouTube algorithm that enjoys like, oh, it's a mega base, oh, it's a gigabase, oh no, we must make things bigger, otherwise people are going to stop watching us and we'll fade into irrelevancy and then panic and then, you know... It's like, guys, just, it's fine. It's fine. Let us be who we are. You know, we'll just be who we are and enjoy it. Everybody take a drink. You are thirsty. So am I. So I'm also going to take a drink. Oh. Tiny Cleo. I've built big things, but not in Minecraft. You know, valid. It's like the mega stuff kind of takes you away from the community, because if you're building stuff in bigger, better, faster, etc., you know, like no one in the community can keep up with that. Not really. Not if they're comparing themselves to your full-time day job, you know. Oh no! It's just, oh, I can't take a serious conversation and keep doing it now. So yeah, gigabases suck. Megabases actually also suck, you know? You just gotta accept what you can do. And I don't do that. I also got sucked into making a big base, whereas I would probably have been happier with doing more armor stand work. But, You know, people are like that, you know. It's fine. Okay. I enjoyed the zoo. The zoo was fun. Something you could do little and often. Okay. How are we doing this part? Okay, so it needs to come down from around there. And okay, right. Okay. Right. And this one goes pretty much straight down. And then this one is going to need to go across. And this one's going down here, and this one's going to... Oh, I have lost track of myself. Okay, so this one's just going to come down past this roof bit, I think. Okay. I'm muffled for micro bases, do as little as possible. I agree with that. That's fair. Okay, so this one's going to go up quite high. What about those who live in lush caves that never end? Well, they are also mad. Use rooms in the base. That's the plan. Unless you thought I was giving up. You know? Right, okay, we need to go down a bit. I'm finishing this and then I'm done. Is that what you thought my plan was? How does Clio work? Is it just a filter? That's my voice. That's who I am. That's enough for that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the dirt pillar down, and then we're going to cover this bit, probably. Making a chocolate cake in the middle of the night. If you think it will make your life better to do that, do it. If it doesn't, question your motives. I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just saying work with yourself here. So your name is... Right, question. What is over this side? And do I have... I have this one coming over here, so I don't actually need this one to... Okay, that's fine. And then bring this one back. Building big is easy, making it pretty is hard. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like I say, this is a brutalist architecture, softened with flowers. And plants, and just... You know, most of this is going to, like, most of the detail is going on the inside, is the plan. And then I think maybe just, like... The cake tastes 5 minutes to bake, 15 minutes to do the frosting, and put it in my husband's lunch bag. That's nice. Like, so long as you're doing it because you want to make a cake, that's fine. Not because cakes are expected of you. That's not fine. Yeah, Pale Rider, that's pretty much... It's pretty accurate, not gonna lie. Ugh. Well, shit sticks. All right, so we want this to go over this way. And then like so. I love the idea of waterlogged leaves. I mean, that's something I've been thinking about doing. And getting coral in there, but the coral is just far too bright. Okay, let's bring this down. Right. How am I wanting to do this? I mean, I think this needs to come over this roof, maybe? Which is good, because I can then stand on bloody leaves. Just which was after years of watching Hermitcraft and going into architecture field. I mean, there are a lot of hermits that I think would have added to that degree. Like the design stuff from like B-dubs and stuff is phenomenal. And they have good reasons for it. Scar also aesthetically pleasing builder. I mean, his builds are aesthetic, not Scar himself. I mean, like, not my type is all I'm saying. Mind you, I don't think of hermits that way because they're the people I work with. So arguably that makes sense. So yeah. Was Doc really a pro basketball player? Yeah. Doc was 100% a pro basketball player. Insulting Scar. What, saying that you're not interested in them romantically is not insulting someone? Guess what? Also not interested in any hermit romantically. Because that's weird. Okay? Cleo thinks Scar's builds are aesthetically pleasing. Don't you put words in my mouth. See you later, Abby. The fan fiction writers, like, who listens to the fan fiction writers? I mean, I'm not bothered by fan fiction writers, so long as they're aware that actually their little fictional headcanon is not accurate. You know? Who did he play for? I don't know. I don't care about sport. He played for a team who were professional and got paid to play. Mm. Things that aren't Cleo's business. Like news at 11. I need to bring some of this stuff down here. Okay. Not much, though. Not much. Oh, well. That's unfortunate. My language... I don't tend to suppress my language when I'm on stream. Like, most teachers swear quite a significant amount. Let's do it from down that area. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. Yes, yes, go sports team. See you later, Dextro. Let's bring it out through this sort of narrow pathway. All I know about Doc and his sports career is that 1, he had one. 2, oh, look, a creeper. 2, he was very good. 3, he's very competitive, which is related to the sports career. And 4, yeah, no, that's basically it, really. Go my favourite sports team. Score the basket goal thingy. What's it doodle? Oh, no. Let me do a couple down here. There we go. Has Doc tried to anvil assassinate me yet? Nope. We've only been online once since that started at the same time together. And I do believe I was on Do Not Disturb, so, you know. Creepunzel. Damn straight. That creeper should pay rent. He's not going to be there for very much longer. It's fine. Okay. I mean, look at all this space I've got to work with. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Okay, let's just take a quick look-see-daisy. The anvil walls can be started without Doc. Oh, I need to go and get some white wool. Actually, do I have white wool to fill that in my chests? Won't be long for the ant. I'm not going to say... I'm not saying this with any kind of... snideness. People tend to not prank me. And it's not because I don't like being pranked. So, you know, make of that what you will, you know? I mean, Jevon isn't people, it's fine. Jevon's a slime. Okay, probably not got enough white wool to do this, but who cares? Am I going to have to... I am going to have to... Ugh. Let's get the axe out. Right, let's get rid of these extra steps here. Cool. My prank gift from Pearl was great. Yeah, I enjoyed working with Pearl. Pearl is good. Pearl is good people. I mean, having to do that on Christmas Eve was a lot. Did we end up doing it on Christmas Eve or the day before? Like literally before we all went away for Christmas, is when that happened. So yeah, my brain was a little fried through all of that. So yeah, I do think it was actually Christmas Eve that happened on. God, there's a lot of wall down here. Sounding why people sounding punch drunk and look like me, Scar, and Pearl. We left pretty much as soon as that was finished. Scar was on for like another hour. Tango was on for like another 4. It's like it's difficult sometimes putting out content because a lot of people just, you know, they're just like, oh, my favorite hermit has put out a video for Christmas, and knowing when those Christmas episodes were made, yeah. It was Christmas Eve for Pearl, 23rd for you. Probably, yeah. That sounds about right. It was just a lot to deal with at that particular time. And Pearl was like, when should we do it? I'm like, oh, I'm not actually doing anything. Like, out. I'm not going away, so, you know, we can do Christmas stuff. And it was sort of like, yeah, all right, let's figure out a time. And that was the time that we were both, I'm not even going to say available, willing to do it, you know. Person cheer biddies, meant to ask, we thinking of buying a bullet journal. Do you have one you recommend? The ones that I would recommend as the ones that are easy to use, like, I currently use a Scribble and Dot, but I'm going to go back to Otagami notebooks. Because I just find them better. But yeah, on topic. Back on topic. Like, I'm not saying, like, by no means am I saying content creation is difficult. I'm saying it has challenges compared to other careers. And they're different, they're not better, they are not worse. We appreciate you feel like YouTubers don't hear that enough. I think we hear it more than most people, actually. Because you guys show me that you appreciate me and what I do. And yeah, I often get like people in the comments saying your videos changed my life, that sort of thing. And I think we actually do hear it a lot. But we also get a lot more negative comments that maybe somebody in a career would never be allowed to say, but they feel okay saying it to a random YouTuber on stream. Work is work. Work is work, regardless of what you do specifically. So yeah, it's one of those things. Thank you for doing your jobs. You're all amazing. They are amazing. And I'm not saying that just because you're here. But like living in this society is challenging. It has its own challenges and all that sort of stuff. Cleo is now Spider Cleo. Oh, you're talking about my ping tuber. People can change that with Stream Roots cards. So it will be many things over the course of a stream. Like this. Come on, guys. It's going to change like this. Like this. Come on. Your videos have regularly made my day better for the last 10 years. I appreciate it. There we go, like this. Dang it. Thank you, Penguin. I do appreciate that. Yeah, it does make doing this easier, knowing that people like genuinely like what we're doing enough to want to support you. Like that's the miracle to me. It's like they're like, yeah, I like you enough that I want to, you know, support you like financially, which is it was a quick change. Oh, and I'm now Honey Badger. Info for Stream Roots is indeed pinned. Which way did I want to do this? Let me think. I had so that one's I think, and now I'm Giant Honey Badger Cleo. How do I want to do this? I made this thicker. I think I wanted to take this one down. Yeah, I wanted to take this one across. And of course, we can make silly noises and creeper jump scares, which aren't. I don't know. Are they jump scares anymore? They don't frighten me specifically. Sometimes they do make me go, oh no, I'm about to die.
Arterial_red blade sour.
Sour beans. They also make me eat sour jelly beans. It's a very common thing for content creators to basically lose any relaxation from playing games because it's work. Do you find that too? I don't actually. Hang on a second. Harrowing. Oh. Because I think for me, it's because I have a game that I play for work and a game that I play for, and games that I play for me. Do I play Minecraft for fun anymore?
Not really. Says emote only.
Emote only chat. Cleo is smart and doesn't play only one game. I mean, yeah. I mean, even with my streams, I play different games, you know? So, I mean, that helps. Like, being a variety streamer via Twitch is part of what keeps me sane. Ish. You understand. Do I want this to come out this way? Oh, I do. Yeah, that's how I intended to do that one. Okay. Everybody take a drink. You are thirsty. Did I thank Norge for resubscribing for 4 months? I don't think I did. Thank you very much. But yeah, like most Minecrafters get burnt out because they just play Minecraft. I mean, like, there are hermits that do this. Some hermits, even on stream, will not play another game. And I think it's, personally, I think, or for me at least, it would be, as much as I like Minecraft, it would be like hell to not play anything else, you know? And I think a lot of streamers, like Minecraft streamers in particular, like Minecraft streamers are the worst at this. It's very much, I got famous playing only one game. See you, Drake. So if I play anything else, my numbers are going to tank. And that's true for a little while. Like, look at this stream. I'm playing Minecraft and there are 600 people. There are days where I don't, where I crack, like on non-Minecraft streams, it's like 200 people. But the people that do turn up and participate and support and all that, they were there anyway, you know? They were always going to turn up. And for some people, it doesn't matter what I'm playing. And that's fine. And for some people, it does matter what I'm playing. And that's also fine. You know? Stream is excellent to knit to. That's the goal. It's the dream. It's not the dream, but, you know, it's nice to hear that. I'm a bad person for not showing up because I forget Twitch exists. That doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes you a person. You know? It's fine. You are not in any way obligated to come to my stream every single time. But there are some people, and I appreciate those people a lot, who do. You know who you are because I know who you are. If I if I still got that stone, I do. If I recognize your name, you are a regular, you know? You are a person that, like, shows up consistently, right? So, you know, and like, if you talk in my stream or, you know, you do all that sort of stuff, it's like, you're the people that I'm going to remember because you are the people that support me the most. And it does make a difference. I'm not saying that you can buy my attention because I think that way lies madness because, dear God, I can't even get my own attention, you know? Actually, I can use this as a way to mask the nooks and crannies. Let's do that. But, like, genuinely, the people that tip are the people whose names I read out because, you know, they're going to be the ones that I remember most. But there are people that come in and take part in the community who I also remember because they have, you know, I talk to them and they talk. I mean, like, I know that streamers who actually read their chat are not common, but I try to. I don't always succeed, but I definitely try, you know? So, yeah. Brain doesn't like me because I haven't spaced out this much. I don't remember if we've talked about ADHD, Nikki, but maybe get yourself a little checky outy, maybe. I don't know. Part of why enforcing chat rules is important, makes things easy to keep up on. Yeah, like people who are just like, pick me, pay attention to me, and like try and enforce it through any way they can by atting me, by like, you know, it's like, the thing is, I know who's being genuine and I know who just wants my attention. You know, that's the difference there. And, you know, you just have to figure out how you want your community to act. And I think that's important. Because I am responsible for my community. And if you guys act like tools, that's because I've let you. You know? You just felt fainted with the little ghost dude. Hey! The little ghost dude is great, Menora. Made us wanting to talk to someone about ADHD. Didn't know what to say when I got there. They should be asking you to fill out questionnaires and do tests. Like, there are...
Uncharted Dragon Blade Spicy.
I'll eat a spicy bean. There are tests you can do for ADHD. And you can, like I had to do for a friend, a quiz to figure out if they were ADHD or not, and what kind. 3, 2, 1. Spicy. What? Oh, I bit my tongue. That's not good. So any doctor that is saying, tell me about your ADHD, instead of applying tests, that's bad. That's not good practice, actually. Like I say, my friend wanted me to do a questionnaire about ADHD for them. And they had to take that questionnaire back to the doctor she got more than necessary diagnosis. Like my friend, I mean, there are different levels of ADHD and different types. And there's, and there's like hyper focus and all that sort of stuff. And it was just sort of like, does your friend do this? I was like, well, no, they don't. But they do this other thing that they're testing for. And it's just different kinds of ADHD they were testing for. So if your doctor is not testing you or asking questions like, and you've gone to them for a diagnosis of ADHD, go to a different doctor because they're not good. No, there's not one test for ADHD that's definitive, but if they're not testing you, then like there are indicators. So like questionnaires are pretty much integral. I don't have any azalea bushes. Which is like, you can't test from one questionnaire if they've got ADHD or not, but they can. There are constant indicators, like consistently through life. Didn't have ADHD, had a lack of B12. Oh, interesting. That's novel. I say novel in a weird kind of way. Autistic and ADHD kind of go hand in hand. It's very common. ADHD is often genetic, not always, but there are usually genetic components. So if one of the members of your family is autistic or ADHD, you are more likely, not always, more likely to be ADHD. So yeah, I just don't want anybody to like come away with false information. Like, we've got to be careful over here, We're not diagnosing anyone. I'm just saying in my experience what I've noticed. I didn't have it, just the negative sides of ADHD. PTSD. Yeah, no, like mental illness and ADHD do have overlaps. Yes. If you're concerned about ADHD, go to a trusted medical professional. Exactly. I am not your trusted medical professional. In a zombie apocalypse, I know my way around the body, but I wouldn't want to do surgery. Okay? Not that you want surgery in an apocalypse. Like, just at that point, just die. It's better for you. You'll suffer less. Okay. I am gonna call it there. Just extremely dumb. Does that count? No. And also, you're not. So don't. Okay. Let's hit my ending screen. Let's see. Why is my phone going off? Let's send you over to Iskal because he raided me recently. So, turnabout is fair play. And like, here's the thing. I tend to like to raid to people who are currently on smaller numbers on me instead of raiding up to like Iskal. And Iskal's always got like thousands. But you know what? We'll go to Iskal. Iskal's great. And I will see you, God, on Wednesday, I guess. I've missed a whole day of streaming and it's a whole trip. And I'll see you lot later. Bye bye.